Hello everybody and welcome back to more A Story Beside. I'm so excited to continue with this game. Let's just jump right into it. Last time we were a young adult. We had gotten a marriage proposal from the merchant, but we decided to stick with our hometown boyfriend instead. I think she would be more inclined to him, so that's why I went with that. Our sister is back in town. She seems to be blind now. She's the only family we have left. Everybody else has died. Our friend Kelsey's father is looking to leave town, and we made a new friend of an adventuress and tried to convince her to leave the adventuring life behind and open the apothecary instead. And also, we were struggling to repair the windmill. I don't know if we figured out a solution for that. Let's find out. Years later. So like late 20s now? It's a froggy! Oh no.
Fireside was changing, icing over. That year brought sheets of frozen rain like none we'd seen. Certainly not in the summers of my youth. Under overcast skies, I clung to what graces had always given me comfort. The sturdy shoulder of a loyal husband. The love of a dear sister.
Good to see her playing again.
Friendships formed over decades of shared memories.
Oh yeah, the adventuress. Oh no, that's... Never mind, sorry, that's one of the twins.
Bonds that deepen in the rain.
Oh, who are you?
Oh!
Little Lyric. There you are. Pretty lousy day to be out and about, don't you think? That it is, Mr. William, but I'm starting to get used to the rain. A warm woolen cloak certainly helps. Is everything okay? Was someone looking for me? Yep. Our old friend Thomas is back in town and brought something special for you, specifically for you. Well, you and Bern. A special surprise. Thomas is the merchant, right? Last time Thomas had a surprise for me, it was a marriage proposal. I reckon you'll like this one a fair bit better. Why don't you go see for yourself? He's down at Bern's cabin. Okay. I'll do that. Thanks, Mr. William. Thanks, Pop-in-law. Oh, wait. Yes? I can't remember. I think that's our father-in-law. The dawn flowers aren't much to look at these days. It's far too cold and damp for them to fully bloom. Already struggling to read. Good job, me. Way to start out a reading-heavy story game. Froggy. Can I interact with that frog at all? Hi, buddy. Hi, froggy friend. I love you. I'm already drenched to the bone, but even still, resting on a bench doesn't sound very appealing in the pouring rain. I mean, you could put your hood up, but I get what you mean. Maybe those signs will change one day. Oh, there's another grave down there. Who's grave? Jack Stelvers, 12447 to 12462. The most clever hound and loving friend anyone could ask for. Aw. What a good dog you were. Sleep well, Jax. Oh, it's Bern's dog. Aw. Poor Bern. So that missing wood, no one's fixed it. Last time I came out here, I saw like a meteor or something. If I left, what would become of the sleepy dragon? Or the rest of the village? It's just not that simple. She seems more interested in leaving than she ever has before. Hello, Thomas. Oh, Lyric. It's so good to see you after all these seasons away. You've been well, I hope? It's good to see you too, Thomas. I've been mostly well. Grateful for good health even through all this freezing rain. Wish I had better news, but it's the same all across the north. I've just come from the River Wild where entire pastures are underwater. I'm glad you and Fireside are hanging in there at the very least. Yeah, well, we do our best. What else can we do? I've brought you something. Perhaps it will help, or at least lift your spirits under such gloomy skies. It's, well, it's hard to explain. Why don't we head inside so I can show you?
Once in a while, someone special comes into your life and changes everything you thought you knew about the world. Reaches into your heart and reveals unspoken truths about love and laughter and friendship and loss. Occasionally, that someone has furry ears, 4 legs, and a tail.
Oh, wow! Who are these lovely friends? You're both so adorable. The best surprise. Lyric, I'd like you to meet some new friends of mine. It's, well, sort of a long story. They were entrusted to me by a miller in Felridge. She found these 2 pups scrounging for scraps in a nearby alley. Poor creatures were all bone. The woman took them in, fed and watered them. She cared for them the best she could in her old age, for nearly 3 seasons. But they were growing fast and soon began demanding more time and attention than she had to give, hard though she tried. And so when I came upon her, the woman was looking for someone better equipped to take care of them, take them in and care for them. Really cannot read today, I apologize. At first I thought nothing of it, but then I began to wonder. I knew our friend Byrne had lost his loyal companion a few years back, and my mind went to you as well. Gentle, compassionate Lyric. I thought perhaps you could each give one of them a home. Oh? Immediate thoughts? I can find someone else if this proves too much of a burden. I know it isn't something you asked for. Absolutely yes! Absolutely yes. Of course I'll take one. Or as long as that arrangement is okay with Byrne. I've already agreed. Reckon it's about time I moved on from old Jax. And these seem like a pair of fine, healthy hounds. So then, I believe the only thing left to decide is which dog is going with whom. Byrne said he's happy leaving that up to you, Lyric. Why make me decide? I want both of them. I'll take the female dog. I suppose I'll take this one if she'll have me. Or should we really separate the 2 of them? I asked the miller that very question. Apparently this breed does better when they can be the center of attention. Seems like the best option. Why don't you take your friend up to the inn to get settled? I'm sure she'll be excited to see her new home. I just made the decision really quick because otherwise I would agonize over it. Just... New friend, new friend! This is your new home, girl. You should be comfortable here. Plenty of room to stretch your legs. Not to mention a kitty friend to play with.
Oh.
Oh, I suppose you need a name, don't you? Something else. Angel. Echo? Echo could be fun. Summer, nah. Thistle's cute. Cloud, no. Okay, we'll go with Echo. I liked Echo the best. How about Echo? Seems like a good fit. Kelsey! So it's true. We have a new friend in town. Do you have a name, my adorable little pup? Kelsey, meet Echo. She doesn't seem too fazed by all the new sights and smells.
Oh.
Echo, pleasure to meet you. Just don't think you can show up and encroach on my territory. I've been Lyric's best friend for ages. Jealous? Don't worry, Kelsey. I won't forget about you. Whatever. You're still planning to fix dinner tonight, right? The whole village is expecting something tasty. Well, it won't be like the festivals we had as kids, but yeah, I'm gonna do my best. It's an important day for Fireside. Good. Well, then I'll be seeing you and your new friend tonight. I really did not give Kelsey enough credit early on. She's solid. What do you think, Echo? Take your time and sniff around as much as you want. We can go for a walk together after dinner. I'll need to push tables together to prepare for dinner, but I still have time. Might as well walk around a bit first. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't know that was going to be. Ocean Dream 7 or 8. Under blissful summer skies, calm waves lick the sandy shore. Breathing deep the ocean mist, watching seagulls dive and soar. Switch to E-flat major. Hot white sand beneath my feet, cool breeze rushing through my hair, gazing over waves afar where rolling blue meets summer air. Hyla and Hazel have been writing songs together. I don't think I've heard this one yet, but I'm sure it's lovely. These adventures seem so strange, but maybe that comes with the territory these days. No ordinary person could do what they do. She does seem to be not quite as harsh on them as she was when she was a kid. Theodric Skyfellow penned on the 5th of Bear Month. My party and I were shocked to discover an inn as spacious and comfortable as the Sleeping Dragon on our quest through this perilous part of the world. Many similar establishments in the north have long since closed their doors, so the respite we were provided here came as a welcome surprise. As expected, due to dwindling resources in the mountains, food was plain and luxuries were few, but the innkeeper saw to all our needs, and as such we will depart on the morrow content and well-rested. I heartily recommend the Sleepy Dragon as a place for rest for any weary adventurer in these dangerous times. I love that they write these reviews in a notebook that sits in the room of the inn. They're not spreading the word elsewhere. There's no internet. It's just for people to read who have already arrived here. Bear Month. Was that really the last time a group of adventurers stayed in this room? Oof. Yeah, sounds like things are hard. Even though our history is complicated, it's always nice when Thomas visits. I'm happy we've stayed friends all these years. I mean, is it, it's a little weird, but I don't know if it's that complicated. Oh, is it still all set up for Grandma? Still a lovely view, even in the rain. And nothing is leaking. Knock on wood. This is just another room we rent out? I'm not sure. Hyla's never been one to make her bed, even back when her eyesight was perfect. It used to drive Nana crazy. I mean, same. I only make my bed when it's just out of the dryer, and then it's just perfect. I make my bed when I'm staying at other people's houses. I've been doing well keeping up with my diary, though it's probably not too interesting to read through. Yeah, things have probably been pretty quiet. I'd have thought Nutmeg would be sleeping right here, or maybe die at the fire downstairs. Where has that scamp run off to? Also, why is no one else in this house? Maybe I should pick something else to wear? Change it to red. I like changing my outfit when I can. Something a little more bold to fend off this dreary weather. Look how cute I am! There's literally no one else in this place. What happens if I try to leave? Oh, good. We're gonna go down this time. I usually go up and around, but we're gonna go down this time. Hilt and hammer. You can keep selling our blades. We're happy to keep offering them at the normal discount. But that seems like a big if, doesn't it? I understand your hesitation. Honestly, I'm unsure I'll be able to find enough buyers this side of the Wyvern. Let me think. Oh boy. I should leave them alone for now to talk business. Lists of repairs and fortifications that should be made if this terrible weather doesn't stop. Yeah, things are getting hard. This forge and the whole workshop. They were built long before Mr. Donovan moved to Fireside with the twins. Yeah, their stuff has always been in hot demand, so if even they're having a hard time selling it, things are not good in the broader world either. Lyric, your ears must have been ringing. I was just mentioning to my brother how I've been needing to talk to you. What is it, Brianna? Something good, I hope. Mostly, well, it's complicated. As you know, our old man left the village a couple years ago. Retirement, I suppose the word is. As much as he loved this workshop, it was the right decision. I don't think his old bones would appreciate all this freezing rain. Anyway, the other day we received a letter from him, wondering how we were getting along, asking after everyone, the usual fare. Except, included in the envelope was a small silver key, and with it, a short explanation about a chest he'd left behind in Fireside. A chest? What was inside? Come on, Lyric. I'll show you. Isaac and I were terribly curious, as you'd expect. We wasted no time popping open the chest to take a look. And what did we find? Gold. A heaping pile of it. Hundreds and hundreds of coins my old man had stashed away. Money he'd been saving for years. But why? And why didn't he take it with him? See, he doesn't really think of it as his. He says it belongs to Fireside, in case something like windmill repairs are ever needed again. Lyric, I want you to take it. Isaac and I agree that would be best.
Oh.
What? Why me? Brianna, that gold was left by your father. There's no way I could take it. Haven't you been listening? It's not my gold, or Isaac's, or even my old man's. This gold belongs to the whole village. And the village needs you, Lyric. We have to face facts. Right now, the Sleepy Dragon is the only thing keeping Fireside afloat. I don't think that's true. Don't you? Because before Thomas walked in today, we hadn't seen a customer in weeks. Weeks, kid. I'm still hoping things will turn around for Fireside. I really am. But in the meantime, you're the only one of us seeing any business. So, you've got two options. Be a clever girl, take the coins, and spend them on the upkeep of the inn. Or refuse and leave the stash with us. I won't force it on you. Isaac and I will save it for a rainy day. Or a rainier day, I suppose. It's a smart thing to take the coins, like... Brianna, I don't know what to say. I promise I'll put it to good use. Please tell Donovan how deeply I appreciate this. Atta girl. I'm confident you'll use it wisely. And confident it's what my old man wants his treasure used for. The good of the village. The good of the village. The fate of Fireside. You know, that's a lot of pressure you're dumping on my shoulders. I do know. I also know you can handle it. Thanks, Brianna. Truly. I want a community like this where everybody looks out for each other. In Encanto, during the All of You song, I cry almost every time we get to the villager lyrics of We have no gifts, but we are many, and we'll do anything for you. Every time. I know you'll spend it wisely, Lyric. Don't let me down. No pressure. Thanks, Mr. Donovan. I promise I'll put it to good use. Let's snoop through their rooms. So everybody in this village, except for me, remains single because no one else has come here. Isaac and Brianna have worked hard keeping the workshop running these past few years. Mr. Donovan would be proud to see it. That's Brianna's room. This is Isaac's room, right? Ink. I wonder how long Brianna's been thinking about all that gold. I hope they made the right decision. Okay, no, this is Brianna's room. The other one was Isaac's room. No pressure. Is the roof patched? Good. Most of the produce the Dunnets are able to grow these days ends up on our plates. Not much left over to sell. Not even Molly's herbs came up this year. Seems like it's just too cold for them to survive. The pages of all these school books are full of stories and poems that Hazel wrote herself. She has such a creative spirit. Once upon a time, these baskets would be overflowing with fresh fruits and veggies from Molly's garden. It's so sad to see how hard everything's getting. It's hard to be part of a dying community. Hey there, little Vero. You're looking after Hazel, aren't you? As much as you can from here in your own little world. Dear Miss Dunnett, our admissions council has carefully considered your application, and we regret to inform you that we cannot offer you a place at the Golden Minstrel Academy at this time. Our school prides itself on our illustrious history of elite pupils and simply do not feel someone of your current experience and skill level makes a good fit. We encourage you to keep writing and welcome you to follow up next year with another application. Thank you for your interest in our establishment and have a pleasant day. Odette Page, Admissions Officer, GMA. That's really sad. Hazel applied to this minstrel academy? She must be so disappointed. Maybe I should talk to her about it. Where is everybody in town? I'm kind of concerned. I've literally just come across the twins. Anything on Molly's bookshelf about how to fight rainy day blues? Probably not. Oh well. Where is everybody? Music again is gorgeous, and even with this haze, like, it's not overly dark and hard to see. It's just kind of hazy. More oryx feed damp and ruined by days upon days of rain. Can't go in that door. Oh, I found some people. Oh, perfect timing, little Lyric. Be a darling and fetch that pail for us. City here is about to burst. Are you giving birth? This pail? Yes, ma'am, and thank you kindly. Come now, City. I know you're a skittish one, but we've done this dozens of times. So it was my father-in-law. I was correct. Oh, they're just milking her, I think? Thanks again, little Eric. Always coming to the rescue. Glad you arrived when you did. Orgs get mighty uncomfortable when they need to be milked and no calves are around to feed. Hmm? What happened to her calf? I did what I could for the poor thing, but he didn't make it. Sadly, we're not the only ones struggling with these harsh conditions and bouts of cold weather. The Oryx have it tough as anyone. Oh, dear, maybe we should ask her. Wise beyond her years, this one. The loft's back to being storage since he lives with us now. Oh, I don't know. Reckon I'm not ready to decide quite yet. And I reckon the choice will only get harder the longer you put it off. What is it? Something I can help with? Mayhaps. As my dear husband said, things haven't been easy for our poor oryx. We're barely harvesting enough to feed ourselves. We want to do right by the creatures, and as such we can't help but wonder if they'd be better off out in the wild, on their own. I wish we had the funds to fix up the old windmill. Without that mill functioning, the oryx have even less to live off. How much worse are things gonna get? I'm already struggling to keep the poor little ones alive. But would they be any better off in the wild? They're domestic beasts. They're not used to having to find their own food. Yeah, exactly. Like that, letting them go is a bad idea. And of course, there's the matter of our own prospects. If we send the oryx away, that'll be the end of midnight milk for us. And if things don't start looking up soon, that milk could be invaluable. Oh, wow. I wish there was a way to ask them. Well, there is. At least somewhat. I suggested we leave the barn doors open. Give them the option to wander off if they get cold or hungry. But William reckons they'll just come right back. This place has been their home for so long they don't know anything else. If we want them to stay away, well and truly away, we'll need to lock them out and board up the barn doors. Cruel as that sounds. I've been debating in my head for ages. Do we force them out? Or do we do our best to care for them here, knowing things may get worse? I know it's a lot to ask, little Lyric, but what do you think? I think sending them away is a bad idea. I think it's a mistake. Keep them. I think you should keep the oryx here. Or at least give them the option to stay. Seems like they'll be safer in the barn. There's no easy answer, is there? They trust us, and because of that, sometimes it falls on us to make the hard decisions for them. Thank you, little Lyric. Your input is helpful as always. We'll see you at dinner tonight. Looking forward to an evening where the toughest choices to make will be between bread or white wine. That sounds nice. See you then, Miss Molly, Mr. William. It's interesting that she still calls them Miss Molly and Mr. William when, like, I'm married to their son. Yeah, I understand it's really hard and it's a hard choice to make. But I really don't think letting them go is the right choice, because they're domesticated. They're used to being cared for and fed. Fallstar Apothecary. There's lights on. Is she here?
Seeing lights on in the old apothecary, it brought a certain warmth to my heart.
Our adventurous
but also
friend.
a deep longing for the past. Skilled as Claire was, no tonic or potion exists that can restore the innocence of childhood.
Welcome to the Fallstar Apothecary. I'm Claire Fallstar, the proprietor. How may I be of assistance today? You're getting better at that. We'll make a shopkeeper out of you yet. I have to admit, I don't mind the quiet life. Although, it's been even quieter than usual lately. The customers that come through buy up a lot of stock, but there aren't many of them. If this rain ever stops, things will go back to normal. At least I hope so. Yeah, I hope so too. So, this dinner tonight, it's a village tradition? Right. We used to celebrate something called the Firelight Festival. A very special night that only comes around every 7 years. It's been ages since, well, it isn't the same as it was back then. But we all wanted to gather for a big village dinner anyway. Sounds lovely. I've been saving a bottle of snowdrop wine for a special occasion. I suppose I can share a few glasses. See you tonight then, Claire. I'm happy you'll be joining us. Achievement unlocked. Found a place. Oh, yay. This is so cozy and comforting. I'll see you at the dinner, barkeep. Should be fun. Thanks, Claire. I'm gonna go snoop through your stuff upstairs. Don't mind me. I miss Snoop. Impressive how green and lively everything looks in here. Claire's the only one who's managed to keep her houseplants growing. I mean, the houseplants should have an easier time. They are indoors. Dear Claire, I felt compelled to thank you again for the drink last night. Your company and conversation was lovely as ever, though I fear I may have made a fool of myself. Apparently now that I'm older, one glass of wine is all it takes to get me blathering on like a nursemaid. Ah well. I understand business is slow, and there's a great deal of uncertainty on the horizon. But keep the faith. You've done a wonderful job restoring the old apothecary, and along the way became a dear friend to me and the rest of the village. Take care of yourself, Molly. I'm glad that everybody's accepted her. I'm glad that we have a friend. I have to go around. Bye, Claire. Mappy, you're here. Happy a good thing is happening. Never seen the well backed up before, but then again, we've never seen this much rain before. Yeah, I love rain, but too much rain is definitely a bad thing. Oh.
Oh.
What are you two doing in here? Oh, hey, Lyric. I was just destroying your sister at a game of Peaks and Valleys. She's truly awful. She's blind. Hey, Lyric. Our dear friend Kelsey knows I can't see, so she's using that to cheat at cards. So much integrity. You think I'm cheating? I've never cheated at anything my whole life. The simple answer is that I'm better than you. Whatever, Kelsey. Either way, I think I need a break. Should I deal you in, Lyric? You can try to avenge your fallen sister. Sure, I'll play. Sure, I'll play a couple rounds. But if I win, you better not whine like you always did when we were kids. You remember how to play, right? Basically, you draw one card and then decide if the next card will be higher or lower. If you think the next card will be higher, you say peak. If you think it'll be lower, you say valley. Guess right, and you get a point. Oh, and we're using the base deck, so the cards will only be numbered 1 through 9. Got it? I know how to play peaks and valleys, Kelsey. Sheesh. I don't, though, Lyric, so thank you, Kelsey. That's what your sister said before she lost in spectacular fashion. Ready? We'll play 3 rounds. And because I'm such a kind and well-mannered lady, I'll even let you go first. Okay, I gotta start by drawing one card. 7. I bet it's gonna be lower. So if I think the next card will be higher than a 7, I say peak. If I think the next card will be lower, I say valley. Valley. Going to be lower for sure. If you say so, go ahead and draw your second card. 3. Ha! That's a point for me. Okay, you have 1, I have 0. My turn. 5's like right in the middle. Valley, I have a good feeling about this one. Good job. That's a point for me. Can't wait to win. My turn. Drawing the first card. 9. I wonder. Valley, going to be lower for sure. It has to be. Even an 8 is lower than a 9. Yes, another point for me. Okay, you have 2, I have 1. My turn. Peak. Peak. Next one will be higher. Yep, it's 5. Good job. Another point for me. I'm so good at this. My turn. Drawing the first card. 7. I'm gonna go as Valley. Valley. Going to be lower for sure. Fuck. It's a 9. Oh, I thought that for sure would be right. Okay, you have 2. I have 2. My turn. 5. Valley. I have a good feeling about this one. 4. Dang it. Easy. Another point for me. And that's 3. Looks like I win. Got a temp, Lyric. You were never gonna beat me, but you tried. Maybe someday you'll be good enough. You are insufferable. You know that, right? Oh, she knows. I've been saying it our entire lives. Nice girls' night in. When I should be absolutely busy cooking for the entire village. That last card was an 8. Trust me, Isla, I wouldn't cheat. If that's true, then how am I losing so badly? guys are adorable. I like all the added pink because she's clearly taken over. It's mostly just doodles. Looks like Kelsey hasn't bothered to design anything new in a while. Yeah, it would be hard to get the motivation when no one comes in. Plenty of extra cloaks for everyone in the village. They wear out pretty quickly trudging through mud and rain every day. I can't believe it's been 6 years since Mr. Miles left for the capital. Maybe he had the right idea all along. It's interesting that the older adults are the ones that have left. My darling Kelsey, are you well? Staying good and busy? Can't imagine very many adventurers pass through the village these days with all the rumors of shadow nights and freezing temperatures. I must again ask that you consider joining me here in the capital. Your dear father worries about you every day and simply couldn't bear it if something were to happen. I know you want to do right by Fireside and the old boutique, but it isn't worth putting yourself in danger. Your mother wouldn't have wanted that. Missing you always, Father. P.S. Please give my regards to William and Molly. But not me! Just everyone in the village. Kelsey says she doesn't spend much time in front of the mirror anymore. Whatever. She still looks gorgeous, like always. Yeah, you can really feel, like, this game has always been soft and quiet. But you can really feel how quiet everything in the village has been. You're always so optimistic, Alby. What's your secret? Sorry about all the rain, Miss Eva. I know it used to get your beautiful golden hair all matted and tangled. Aw, can we not use some of the funds they gave us to fix the windmill? Windmill. Use my words. Okay, so we can go up here this time, but we can't touch anything or go anywhere. Weird. Weird that the game didn't keep us out again. I'm gonna go back up and peek just one more time to make sure there's nothing we can do. I don't want to, like, miss an opportunity. Yeah, weird. Strange, strange, strange. We can come in here and not do anything. Okay. How strange. This swing has seen better days, just like the rest of us. It's starting to rot out at the bottom. Look how bad shape that windmill is in. Nothing to say. I think you can see how much fuller the lake is, though, because I'm pretty sure you used to be able to see the banks and stuff. And now it's just all water. Can't tell if the rivers are any bigger, though. They should be. Molly tried updating the notice board with a bunch of little tasks and errands we need done. No takers so far. Fuck it. It's just so soothing. I don't know if there's gonna be anything to see over here, but I'm not willing to miss anything. Another day of freezing rain. I'm sure you're all just as sick of it as the rest of us. I wish there was something I could do. Not a chance. Way too slick out here. Oh, well, let us try to climb the tree. Love the effect on the river with the water. Wish I could collect one of these fruits and make that pie out of. We learned it in the first chapter, and we haven't gotten to do anything with it. Burger. Oh, Molly's down here now? Or no? Who are you? Oh. Oh, it's Hazel! Oh, right. Hey, Lyric. Hey, Hazel. Is everything okay? It's raining pretty hard out here. Yeah, I'm fine. Kind of want to be alone with my thoughts right now. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. Hazel, I saw the rejection letter in your room. I'm sorry. Oh, that's okay. It's not like I care about that. It's just, why did they reject me? They let in all kinds of people from all over the kingdom. Are all of them really better than me? Or is it where I'm from? I know Fireside isn't known for this sort of thing, but that shouldn't matter, right? That wouldn't be fair. Sorry. I guess maybe I do want to talk about it. It's okay. Why don't we get out of this rain, though? You can tell me all about it up at the inn. I hope we come back here, because I don't want to walk all the way back down to find somebody to talk to. The Golden Minstrel isn't the first Bard Academy I've written to. In fact, I don't even know if I want to go there. It's surrounded by desert. But it sure is discouraging to get rejection letter after rejection letter. Guess I must not be a very good writer. Yeah, back when I wrote rejection letters, it's really bad on your psychology. You're an amazing writer. I've read all of your stories and poems. Those stuffy academic types don't know what they're talking about. Well, then why do they have their minstrel robes while I'm stuck here in the mud and the rain? I'm so sick of this village. Is it that bad here? Your parents and brother are here. I'm here. Not to mention the breathtaking mountain views. Oh, no, I didn't mean it. But don't you ever wish you could leave this place? There must be so much out there to see. I do, or I did, especially when I was your age. I guess as I've gotten older, I've come to appreciate Fireside more deeply. Not everyone out there in the world has a home like ours. Not everyone has a comfortable roof over their heads, or loving friends and family nearby. It's not always glamorous, but those things mean a lot. All the fairy tales, all the books I've read since I was little, they all say the same thing. Follow your dreams. Be true to yourself. I don't want to risk losing what I have trying to get something I want. But then, how else do you get anything more than what you're given? It's all very confusing. Yes, it is. Welcome to adulthood, Hazel. What do you think I should do, Lyric? Follow my dreams like all the storybooks say, or just try to approach the simple things? Appreciate the simple things. She's young, like, I totally get Lyric's side, and I'm sort of sliding into that side of my life as well, of like, it's okay if I'm never anything big or special or famous. I just appreciate what I've got right now. But, that being said, Hazel is young. There is still plenty of time to appreciate the little things. When you're young is absolutely when you should go out and try to chase your dreams. And if it doesn't work out, she has a safe place to come back to and it'll be fine. But go follow your dreams. I think you should listen to your storybooks. Follow your dreams and don't let anything get in your way. Oh. I need a glass of wine. That's what adults do, right? Sorry, Hazel. Your mother would kill me. But give it a few years, and I'll be happy to commiserate with you over a bottle. For now, let me walk you home, giving you a little more time to think before dinner. Cute, 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 cute. Oh, I'm here. Thanks for talking to me, Lyric. I didn't realize how long I'd been standing out there in the rain until you came by. It's okay. Guess I had to go back into the woods again. Such a long walk. I really love the shimmer on the river. It really looks like rain is falling. So good. I hope you guys are enjoying this game as much as I am. I really appreciate these slower moments to just take time and sit with things, think about it. What were your dreams when you were young? What did you really, really want to do? Or are you still working towards it? It doesn't have to be past tense. What are you working towards now? What's your driving force? Now we're gonna go see his again. Nothing changed there. I doubt anything will change, so I'm not gonna go take that walk again. Now he's gone too. Nightmares across the north. Even upon years of study, very little is known about these wicked knights. Though their aim seems to be kidnapping individuals rather than harming or killing, no one, as not a single soul has returned after being taken, can claim to know for sure. Then how do you know their aim is kidnapping and not harming or killing if they've never come back? The mystery remains, a thorn in the side of King Cephal and a threatening pall looming over the realm's northern regions. Some scholars have noticed a resemblance in historical depictions of the notorious Shadow Guard belonging to tyrant Queen Alby. However, these connections have been dismissed by more leery members of the intellectual community as baseless fear-mongering ahead of next year's High Council elections. I am surprised people are denying it's connected, considering it was the shadow that came back. Pern likes to keep his cabin very tidy and organized. Makes sense with his personality once you get to know him. Yeah. This is a nice little one-room space. Works for him. Where is everybody in town? Holy crap. Oh, there he is. Thank God. Hi, Burn. Hi, puppy. I said sit. Are you even listening? Had Jax for so long I hardly remember what it was like training him. Every new puppy needs patience and plenty of time to learn. Well, be sure to pass along any tips you come across. And of course, I'll do the same. Still no luck, but he'll learn. Just need to be patient. A good pup. Very, very good pup. Plenty of time to sit outside and read these days. If only the weather was a little more pleasant. Yeah, I love rain because I have a nice quiet place to sit. Ooh. A mussel? How did you get here? Take it. I have a mussel. I love mussels. We have a local mussel festival. So good. That's a thing I very easily could have overlooked, so hooray! This was Mr. Miles' favorite spot. I hope he's doing okay in the capital city. I know Kelsey misses him deeply. Isaac doesn't bother with the upkeep of these bridges anymore. It's really only me and Graham who come down this way. Where is our darling, beloved husband? I'm hoping he's down here at the end of the lake, and it will quick teleport me home so that I don't have to walk all the way home again. Oh! Don't see too many fresh herbs growing out in the woods like this. I wonder if I could use it for seasoning tonight. Take it. Look at all this stuff for dinner we've gotten. Oh, here he is. Oh, hey there, love. Can't say I was expecting to see you out here. Or anyone, for that matter. I decided to take a short walk before dinner, but it begs the question, why are you out here? You're not thinking of going out on the lake. Are you serious? And you weren't going to tell me? Graham done it. This is so dangerous. It's cold and windy and pouring rain, and you have no idea what might happen out there by yourself. Perfect conditions for hauling in a lunker. And all the biggest fish in this lake are more active in the dark and cold. Listen, I want this dinner to be special. The Firelight Festival used to be really important to our village. Don't worry, okay? I'm planning to stay close to the shore, and there's no sense being out there for more than an hour or so. I'm coming too. Okay, fine, but I'm coming too. Are you sure? I can handle this, Lyric. I have like this deep, like, bone-weary terror that if I let him go by himself, we would be a widow. If you're going, I'm going. Can't let you do something so irresponsible without a little support. Besides, it might be good to have something fresh on the menu for tonight. All we have up at the inn are leftovers. All right, then. I'm just about ready to cast off. I'm glad he doesn't have a beard, because beards aren't my favorite. Oh, I found this mussel up by the river. Maybe we could use it to catch something bigger? Definitely. For some reason, piles of these have been washing up on the shore lately. They make good bait for bottom dwellers. Oh, we're both fishing! Yay! You know, my folks don't think the rain is ever gonna let up. And if I'm honest, I'm starting to agree. Well, that's a sour thought. What a way to start our pleasant little fishing excursion. Sorry. Hard to think about anything else in the middle of a downpour. How are you holding up, Lyric? You're always so busy keeping the inn running. We don't spend much time just talking like we used to. Oh, I'm okay. When it rains every day, you get used to it pretty quickly. I'm just a little worried about the future. Yeah, me too. There are a lot of unknowns ahead of us. But maybe that's just part of getting older. Realizing there are some things out of our control, and taking the next step is all we can do. When did Graham Dummett become such a philosopher? Being on the lake with you brings it out of me. Not much else to do out here when the fish aren't biting. About that. If we don't have some luck soon, I think we might have to call it. I'll need to get home to dry off before starting dinner. Agreed. Let's give it another 10 minutes, and then we'll row back to shore. I'm not sure there's even ever been this much water in my boots. Graham, do you see that? There's some kind of shadow under the boat. The music has faded out. Oh no. It looks like something big. Are you trying to scare me, Lyric? So that's a pretty woo! Hold on, Lyric. I'll try to keep the boat steady. Don't let go. Keep on the line. That Lyric, that thing is a monster. Looks like it's starting to get tired. Don't give up. Want to catch this, please. 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 Well done, Lyric. Looks like it's tired enough to snatch with the net. Quite an impressive haul. Yeah, big enough to haul the whole boat. We did it. What a monster. That trout's enough to feed the whole village. Still gotta pack up the boat and all my tackle, but I'd be happy to walk you back to town if you're ready to go. I can manage. Thanks, but I can manage. I'll see you up at the inn for dinner. I love him, but, like, it's so silly for him to walk me up and then come back. Like, I got it. It's okay. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's fine. I can help you up at the inn once I'm done here. Don't try to move those heavy tables by yourself, okay? I totally was going to. Okay. I'll need to push the tables together to prepare for dinner. Probably shouldn't wait too much longer. Yeah, can't think of anything else I could do, so prepare for dinner. How tasty! Fancier dinner than we've had in ages, this. Compliments to the talented cook. Oh, thanks. I can't take all the credit, though. Graham and I got pretty lucky landing that massive mountain trout. What's this sauce? Tastes like Nana's old recipe. It is. I managed to find just enough garlic and parsley for the seasoning. Practically emptied out our cupboards, so it's good it turned out. More than turned out, I'd say. Best meal I've had in weeks, Lyric. Agreed. But a little rude to say so in front of your sister, don't you think? The sister who cooked up your favorite curry stew 2 nights ago? Oh, that stew was delicious, Brianna. I put your leftovers on the stove today for lunch. Thank you for sharing them. I'll second that. Plenty of kick to that bowl you brought over. Was it the same stew you made for Winterfest last year? Sorry, Brie, I simply can't stomach that stuff. Far too spicy for decent folk. Decent folk, huh? That's what you are now, Kelsey? Last I checked, decent folks don't cheat at cards. Cheating? This wild accusation again. Lyric, tell your sister I haven't cheated at anything my entire life. Go on, tell her. Well, there was that game of hops. Or when you flirted with that silk merchant for a discount. Or when we played Heroes and Slimes as a kid. Conjecture! All of it! I've been nothing but truthful and mannerly in all the years of our friendship. Such a betrayal. First day I came to Fireside. The day of, well, you all know. I recall a pair of brazen mischief makers and a broken bottle of wine. But that was someone else, I presume. Must have been. Sorry, Bern. I don't recall that in the least. Well, I damn sure recall it. I took the blame for the 2 of you and got in a heap of trouble. That must have been terrifying. I imagine you were quite intimidating back then, Mr. Byrne. No offense intended, of course. Unlike these days, Byrne is such a cuddly and friendly fellow. It only took me a week to work up the courage to introduce myself. Suppose I come off a mite prickly. Folks have said as much once or twice over the years. Come on, then. Show us how much you've changed, you old grump. How about sharing your very best joke? A joke? That's what he said. You've heard of jokes, haven't you? Well, okay then. Why did, how did it start again? Why do watermelons have large weddings? Why? Because they can't, oh, Oh, wait, that's not quite right. They aren't watermelons. Muskmelons, that's what they are. Right, why do muskmelons have large weddings? This is gonna be good. Because they cantaloupe.
Well...
Buddy, he tried so hard. No good. Somehow worse than I could have imagined. I don't know, I kind of liked it. Reminds me of that old joke book Finn used to read from. Charming in a grown-worthy way. Cantaloupe! I just got it. They can't elope. Good one, Bird. Well, there you go. At least it made Isaac laugh. Not sure that's a great measure for the quality of a joke, but it's something. It's not a high bar. The hardest I've ever seen your brother laugh was when we were dating and a pile of bird droppings landed in my hair. Ow, that's so gross! Look at all these people. And the two puppies are napping and the cat.
Oh.
So, little lyric. There was something we wanted to speak to you about. Something on our minds. Hmm? Why so serious all of a sudden, Mr. William? And what do you mean? What? All of you? Well, sort of, yeah. It's something that came up recently among all of us. More pressure? More pressure on me? This freezing rain doesn't look likely to let up anytime soon. If this is how the skies look in midsummer, well, we all just think... Oh, just spit it out, will you? You all think we should leave Fireside? Aye. We all think we should leave Fireside. No, I won't. This place is my home. Lyric. No! Adventurers so come through these mountains. Not as often, but they do. They need the sleepy dragon to stay open. I told you all she wouldn't listen. She gets to have her own opinion on the matter. None of it's a brainless opinion! Lyric, none of the rest of us have had any customers for weeks. What do you want us to do? We're broke. Oh, she's right, little Lyric. This should be peak growing season, and we've barely been able to harvest rich barley, let alone any real victuals. This isn't an easy decision for any of us. I've lived in this village for half a century, but it's time to face the harsh truth. I won't stop you from leaving, but I can't go. Mom and Dad and Nana didn't take care of this place for so long. For me to abandon it now... Lyric, please think it over, please. I love that apparently Lyric is the most stubborn person in the entire village because everybody else has had this conversation together and are now trying to convince her. You too, Isla? Is there anyone here who's not in on this? I'm with you, Lyric, but we should at least hear them out. There are no sides here. This isn't who's right and who's wrong. This is about everyone's well-being, everyone's future. My future is here. If yours isn't, then I guess that's that. There it is. See how little she cares about what the rest of us think? Kelsey, hush. If you all want to sit around and bang your head against the wall, be my guest. But I know that stubborn look in her eye. I think everyone needs to calm down. Oh, yes, that's a good idea. We can finish the lovely dinner Lyric has so kindly prepared for us all and come back to the topic later. I don't have as much of a stomach for food anymore.
Kelsey and Isla and William and the rest. That night I felt deceived by them all, conspired against. As if the whole village had formed an alliance behind my back, whispering amongst each other for days leading up to a carefully constructed conversation.
Yeah, that's hard.
Childish. They all cared about me.
They do all
Simple
care
as
about
that.
you. It is hard to feel like that, though. I'm William. Listen, you're like a daughter to me, Lyric. I'm your daughter-in-law. I love you and I respect you. Truly I do. But you need to think this decision over fully. With respect back to you, Mr. William, I have. The Sleepy Dragon has remained open every day for nearly 100 years. And it's going to stay open as long as I'm breathing. Be reasonable, girl. There's no future for Fireside with that shadow looming over these mountains. No future for any of us here. Perhaps someday we can come back to this village, rebuild. The spirit of the inn and of your folks will live on so long as you do. You'll be putting your life in danger if you stay. Not to mention the life of my only remaining son. He'll surely stand by you. Sorry, I am. But it isn't just our lives at stake. The adventurers that pass through the mountains need this inn. They need me. Well, I hope you're right. Otherwise, you'll be sacrificing a whole hell of a lot for nothing. One thing, though. I'm struggling with this chapter. A lot of the other ones felt better crafted. They have been having this conversation. Everybody in the village has been having this conversation that it's time to leave. And yet, they chose today to ask me my opinion on the animals. Instead of just being like, we are leaving, we're going to board it up. They chose today to give me the money to keep the inn running. I don't understand why. Oh, little Lyric. You know you've grown up to be just like your mother. So resolute and so very stubborn. I'm going to take that as a compliment, Miss Molly. I meant it as one. I loved your mother dearly, as I love you. That's why the thought of saying goodbye is such a tough one to swallow. Promise me you'll take care of yourself, won't you? I'll do my best. That's all I can promise. I suppose it'll have to do. She would have been so proud of you, her little Lyric. Lyric, no matter what my parents say, or anyone else, you have to believe in yourself. That's what you told me, right? That's right. You always have to believe in your own heart. Mine is telling me to stay here in Fireside. Oh. I think I understand. But I'll miss you. I'll miss you too, Hazel. Look after your folks for me, would you? I will. I'll look after them like you've always looked after me. Ever since I was little, I promise. Are we gonna say goodbye to everybody one by one? You know, none of us meant to pile it on in there. It's clearly a very touchy topic for everyone involved, yeah? I've only been in Fireside a short time compared to the rest of you, so I won't pretend to understand what this place means. But what I do understand, and better than most, is what's out there. The shadow is growing stronger, and its malice is spreading. Don't let it swallow you up, barkeep. I am gonna have to say goodbye to everybody one by one. Hey, you know we all care about you, don't you? So everyone keeps saying. I'm not a kid anymore, Brianna. I can take care of myself, and the whole village if I have to. That's what you think this is about? I know that. We all know that. You're one of the most capable women I've ever known. But none of us knows what's coming. And the thought of something happening to you is almost too much to bear. This responsibility you're taking on is far heavier than any hammer. I know you can carry it, but it won't be easy. Oh, they just keep coming one by one. I'm not gonna try to change your mind, kid. I'll leave that to the others. I've never been great with words anyway. But you should know this is tearing your sister up. She knows she'll be a burden to you if she stays. And she hates herself for it. Isla understands how you feel about this place better than anyone, so she won't begrudge your decision at all. But it hurts. Take care of her, Isaac. Please. You really think you have to ask? Your sister is safe with me. That's one thing you don't have to worry about. You'll be okay, kid. Keep that chin up. Lyric. Perhaps it's not my place, but as your friend, I must ask that you reconsider staying. In all my travels, I've never seen anything like this blighted winter, or weather. Logic deems an even deeper cold is on its way. I'm sorry, Thomas. I appreciate your warning. That's exactly why the Sleepy Dragon has to remain open. I understand. You're a brave woman, Lyric. Any adventurer still bold enough to journey this way will be lucky for it. I hope you continue to stop by and bring me some supplies, because about to lose everybody else in the village. I've known you a long time, girl, and I respect you far too much to think I could change your mind on this, or your heart. I'll begin collecting supplies and tools that might be of use. If you truly are staying in Fireside, you need to prepare for the worst. Bern, thank you. No, not you. Isla, I'm not going to change my mind. Don't be dense, Lyric. I know that. Of course I know that. And we both know why I can't stay. I would be a burden to you here. It makes sense. It's poetic in a cruel sort of way. I left Fireside all those years ago, even though you begged me not to. And now every fiber of my being wants to stay. And the best way to protect you is to leave. I love you, Isla. Thank you for understanding. Oh, don't get all mushy on me. There'll be plenty of time for that later. But listen, a nugget of wisdom from your big sister. Kelsey is upset. She's an emotional girl and takes everything personally. She's going to say things she doesn't mean. Don't let a few harsh words cost you a friendship, okay? Be patient with her, no matter what thoughtless things come out of her mouth. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, Kelsey's proven herself to be a true friend. I'm gonna give her a lot of grace. We're sisters, you and me. Nothing can ever break that bond. Not rain, not the shadow, and not any amount of distance between us. I know. Thanks, Isla. Are you crying yet? 'Cause I might be. Oh, here comes Kelsey. Is it my turn? Do I get to go last in this sad parade? All your friends and family desperately trying to convince you to do the right thing. But I know you better than any of them. Kelsey. No! What are you possibly going to say? You'll just try to justify your stubbornness, but you can't, not to me. You'll talk and make me feel like the bad guy. You've always done that. Ever since we were kids, I was always the villain, the brat. Kelsey, I understand how you feel. But this inn, keeping this place open for adventurers who need a safe place to rest, it's important. And I'm not important? Our friendship isn't important? Because that's what's at stake here, you know. This isn't some holiday trip. We're packing everything up and moving away. Me and Bern and Brianna and Molly, all of us. If you stay here, it means none of us are worth it to you. It means my friendship isn't worth it to you. Stay gone. Of course that's not what it means, Kelsey. I'm not making this choice for myself or for you or for any of us. There are people out there who need this place. Heroes who need this place. Mom and Dad and Nana believed it with all their hearts. I can't let them down. And you think this is what they would have wanted? For their little girl to selfishly abandon her best friend? Kelsey, please. I'm sorry. Sorry, okay? How am I supposed to feel? How am I supposed to live somewhere else? You won't be there. I'm not gonna... You'll make do. I know you will. You're strong. She is respecting me enough to not talk me out of my position. I'm gonna respect her to not ask her to stay. Listen. Look after this place as best you can, all right? You're not the only one who cares about this village, after all. But if you end up putting yourself in danger for the sake of some dumb adventurers, I'm gonna be really irritated. Got it? Got it. The thought of your annoyed face will keep me up at night. Good. Go hug her. Take care of yourself, Lyric. I don't know how you're going to get along without your best friend watching your back. But please try. And Graham. Hey, Lyric. Are you alright? That was pretty rough. What are you going to do, Graham? Are you going to leave too? What? Leave Fireside? Without you? Come on, Lyric. I hadn't even considered it. My place is here. It's just, your whole family is going. I don't want you to feel like you have to stay just because I'm being stubborn or selfish. You're my wife. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than by your side. Not because you're stubborn, not because you're selfish. Because I love you. I'll say it again. My place is here. Now I believe you promised Echo a walk. Are you ready?
Words aren't enough to describe true love. Brighter folks than me have tried. Poets and minstrels. What I felt for Graham, what I feel for him still, it's personal and deep, and doltish at times. It steadies me in moments of doubt. A well of hope and strength beyond my own. Words aren't enough.
We'll have to work on the whole fetching thing. It's only our first day together after all. She has plenty of time to learn. It's literally going to be the two of us in an empty village. Lyric, everything's going to be okay. As long as we're together, we can handle anything life throws at us. You're sure you want to stay? There's so much uncertainty ahead. I've been uncertain of a lot of things in my life, going all the way back to the night of that first storm. If only I'd been there to protect Finn. Graham, it's Since then, it's been an endless series of questions. What to do if the shadow comes back? How do I protect the people I love? Everything is questions. Everything is uncertainty. Everything except this. Except you. I'm with you, Lyric. Heart, soul, and whatever else. I've never been more sure of anything in my entire life. Now come on. Echo's gonna need some serious training. The best husband. I'm glad I stuck with him. Who could give up this view?
Kelsey and the others were true to their word. By summer's end, they'd gathered what belongings they could and arranged a caravan for transport. In spite of myself, I felt my heart sink as I watched them go. Isla for the second time. Friends, family, fading away into the world beyond the bridge. And who could fault them?
Yeah.
Graham and I met that first winter with purpose. With little else to distract us, we stockpiled food, blankets, firewood, crates full of midnight milk. We laid fresh thatching and boarded up windows till our muscles ached. Wouldn't be enough, of course. Perhaps part of me knew it at the time. But I was hopeful, awaiting a spring that would never come.
Well, what an ominous portend to go into the next chapter on. Great. So we could have beat Kelsey, but I'm glad I took the gold since we decided to stay. Well, I mean, we didn't really get the decision, but since she's staying. Kept the orcs in Fireside. Told Hazel to follow her dreams. Serve fresh mountain trout for dinner. You refused to fight with Kelsey. Okay. Oh. So much of that was so cute and comforting, and then it just kept getting heavier and heavier and heavier, and I don't know how Lyric is not just crushed under the weight of expectation and just everything she's facing. This game is so good, and it breaks my heart in a brand new way every single chapter. Every single chapter. We've got a really ominous portend to what's coming next. I might record a video on Monday and upload it on Tuesday since I do have Monday off, and I'm so eager to continue with this game. I don't think things are going to be going well for us next time, so look forward to that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. So long.